Good morning everyone, this is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 14th of June. Japan's ASO resumes intervention talk. Japanese Finance Minister Taro Aso delivered another round of currency intervention warnings, signaling that quick and speculative movements in the FX market may warrant a response. He added that he will closely watch the Brexit referendum given its potential impact on global markets. Last month, ASO defined disorderly speculative moves in dollar-yen as 5 yen movements over 2 days in either direction, which makes us believe that we are still some way off from actual intervention. Nevertheless, given this month's upcoming risk events, we believe that the yen could remain resilient or even strengthen further against its major counterparts as volatility heightens and investors flock to safe havens. What's more, we expect the yen to stay linked to changes in global risk sentiment, which makes us believe that Thursday's Bank of Japan meeting may attract less attention than usual, especially if the bank stands pat as is widely expected. Even if officials strike a dovish tone, which is our view, we expect any resulting weakness in the yen to remain short-lived. As for today's events, during the European day, we get UK CPI data for May, where both the headline and core rates are expected to have accelerated from previously. The forecasts are supported by the nation's market services PMI for the month, which showed that firms increased their charges, linked in some cases to higher labor costs due to the introduction of the national living wage. Even though an acceleration in the CPI could support the pound somewhat at the release, we maintain the view that ahead of the EU membership referendum, sterling is likely to stay sensitive to fresh polls rather than economic data. From Eurozone, we get industrial production for April, but this is usually not a major market mover. In Sweden, the CPI is forecast to have slowed somewhat in May. So bearing in mind that at its latest policy meeting, the Riksbank expanded its bond purchasing program in order to safeguard the upturn in inflation. A slowdown in the CPI could raise the likelihood for the bank to pull the easing trigger again in the near term. This could bring SEK under renewed selling pressure. In the US, retail sales for May are expected to have slowed following April's astonishing surge. The consensus is supported by declines in both the Conference Board and the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Indices for the same month, as well as a slowdown in average hourly earnings. This could cause the dollar to reverse some of its recent gains. We have only one speaker scheduled today, Norges Bank Governor Oystein Olsen. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.